Developmental delay is a term used to describe to a child who is behind in his or her milestone. Those milestones can be physical in nature, or they might be a cognitive or learning based. Did you know that 15% of all children have some kind of developmental delay? The Center of Disease Control or CDC estimates that about 15% children have some form of developmental delay. This means that 15 out of every 100 children have some form of physical or learning-based delays. Did you know what's the difference between developmental delay from developmental disability? Developmental delay may improve with intervention and can disappear altogether once a child catches up his or her development, while developmental disability is a long-term issue of developmental delay if it is untreated.
Types of developmental delay: delay in motor skills, delay in cognitive skills, social delays, and speech delays. Delay in motor skills, these refer to any type of action that require a child to move his or her muscles. This includes fine motor skills and gross motor skills. Fine motor skills refer to a small action such as pointing or picking up items with their fingers, and gross motor skills refer to a large movement such as crawling, walking, or running. The symptoms are: does not reach out for objects, does not roll over by 4 or 5 months of age, cannot control sit-up at about 6 months of age, has not attempted to walk by 18 months of age. Delays in cognitive skills. Babies learn gradually and starts by being curious. Even though they're too young to speak, babies and infants typically will look at the person who is speaking or turn around when they hear a sound. Toddlers learn to identify basic colors, how to count, or identify animals in pictures. Symptoms under cognitive skill delay. 1. Inability to do simple tasks such as grab a crayon or a spoon by 2 years of age. 2. Inability to follow simple instruction as a toddler. 3. Never use hand gesture such as painting, waving, or imitating movements of adults. 4. Doesn't play with toys. And 5. Doesn't listen or seem to notice when you're reading them a story. Social delays. These refer to communicating to others, smiling at people, expressing emotions, getting along with or playing with others, or asking for help. Symptoms are: doesn't make any attempt to communicate, doesn't get along with others, and doesn't engage in pretend play with family or other children. And lastly, speech delays. This type of developmental delay is the most common in children. Sometimes it can be related to underlying issues such as hearing loss or autism spectrum disorder. Symptoms are: a baby who hasn't started to babble around 3 months of age, does not imitate sound, does not respond to sound, and doesn't speak at all at 1 year of age. Now, let's proceed to the effects of developmental delay on adults. Some adults with global developmental delays are fairly independent, while others require much more assistance. If their underlying cause is autism, those affected will likely have social and cognitive impairment as an adult. Delayed skills may be able to live fairly independent in a group home setting, prepare simple meals, and handle their own basic needs. However, there may need assistance with financial management, reminder to do certain tasks, and general oversight. If the underlying cause is cerebral palsy, it may still significantly impair gross and fine motor skills in adulthood. Children may not be able to walk or perform basic care needs once they reach adulthood. They will likely require a full-time caregivers, whether in a home setting or in a nursing home. How to address developmental delay? Playing and having typical kid fun is a great way for your child to build skills. Practicing daily routines like getting dressed also help kids develop skills. The good news is that there are some and simple things you can do to help your child make progress. 1. Keep playing. 2. Show and tell. And 3. Keep in touch.
You got me singing way oh, way oh, oh. You look like a guy who could treat me